This is FilmScream. Want the latest on movies, shows, video games, and tech? Then keep it right here. Now, here's your hosts, Michael Allen, Daniel Long, and Zach Gordon.
Thank you so much for tuning into FilmScream. This is episode 3, week 3. And what was that?
Nothing.
What up?
Yeah, what up?
Yeah, boy.
Week 3, episode 3. We're excited to be here.
You didn't do it, so.
You're right.
What? Oh, yeah, do it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You're just not into it now
I'm
because
into
you're
it.
on the...
I'm not into it.
Guys, I'm on the spot.
Come on.
Okay, real quick before we start, we'll go ahead and do the shout-outs. Shout out to Samantha Gordon and Papa Ethan.
Boom!
Papa bless.
Real quick before we start, also I wanted to go ahead and talk about the article we talked last week about Rogue One's composer being replaced. We found out a little bit more information. I want to go ahead and say it's just because of scheduling conflicts why he got replaced during the reshoots, and he is being the Oscar winner Call of Duty. What was that? What the hell was that? Anyways, the Oscar winning Call of Duty. Okay. What are you doing? Oh my god.
I don't know. Apparently, Zach.
Oh my god. Okay. The composer.
Oh god damn it!
The composer for the Call of Duty series, who also won an Oscar for it, will be taking over for the reshoots. Okay, moving on to stuff that's not boring. Star Wars Rogue One. Bob Iger, the Disney CEO, said that Rogue One will probably not do as well financially as The Force Awakens. He says due to the news going around about the extensive reshoots and it not being in a continuation of Episode 7, Bob Iger feels that it's not going to do as well. Now, keep in mind, Episode 7 did make $2.1 billion worldwide. So, I mean, even if it made half of that, it'd still be freaking awesome. I mean,
Well, yeah,
even if
it's
it
Star
made
Wars.
$1 billion. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think it's going to take that big of a hit, or do you still think it's going to be financially, a successful
I think it's going
film?
to take. I think it's going to take a little bit of a hit, but not because of what he's saying. I don't think people care about that. I think people just want to go see Star Wars.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think people are scared because you see what reshoots did to Suicide Squad. You know? Supposedly they had a great, fantastic film, and then the reshoots kind of fucked it up.
Suicide Squad still did well, though. It's still in theaters. It's still making a lot of money.
Yeah, it just critically it's not the best, but it will make a profit.
Of course.
I think it's
DC.
still going to do well enough that they can warrant doing a ninth one.
Yeah, because when you look at their record, with movies that people didn't think would do so well, like Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man,
Right.
Because of those films and because of Episode 7, we're not going to be worried about stuff like Rogue One or what's that other Disney movie coming out, the superhero movie? The Sorcerer. How did I forget his name?
Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not worried about it.
I don't think it's going to take a hit because if you take a look back all the way when Star Wars was first getting ready to release the original Episode 4, there was a really, really bad criticism on it even before it came out. Reviewers were saying that it's terrible. It's
that
not
it was
gonna...
a remake of Episode 4.
No, I'm not talking about Episode 7. I'm talking about Episode 4 when it originally came
back in what, 78, 79,
yeah.
77.
Way back then, reviewers were just trashing it. Yeah. And you know what? Nobody gave a fuck.
Turned out to be a huge, like a worldwide phenomenon.
Yeah.
Like it turned out to be one of the biggest fucking
So
films
honestly,
of all time.
even with the reshoots and the different composers, I think it's going to be fine.
It'll be perfectly fine.
I do too.
I have absolute faith in Disney and in their writers and stuff. Disney doesn't have the best track record when it comes to live action, but shit, like I said, guys, look at
Name
what
one.
Force Awakens did.
Name one live action movie that didn't do well.
That didn't do well. John Carter.
Don't fucking... I knew he was going to say John Carter.
I love John Carter. It financially didn't do well. They lost $200 million.
It's a lot. What about
Tron?
that one movie,
Tron
Tomorrowland?
tanked.
Wasn't Tomorrowland
Tomorrowland
Disney?
tanked.
Yeah.
I never
Lost
did
money
any
on
of that.
Tomorrowland. I tried to watch it. It was boring.
Really?
People
really
are... I mean, it's got mediocre reviews, but yeah, it took a pretty big hit. It grossed $100 million less than their budget.
Yeah,
That's
not
estimated.
Good. That's not good. But there was an article a little while back saying that they lost money on that too. John Carter. They also took a hit from what was that? Lone Ranger.
Lone Ranger
Wow,
was just
yeah.
Disney
It was
re-released
too
the
long.
movie, shave off about 35 minutes. You got a film right there.
Wasn't
You got a
bad.
film.
No,
It
it
was a
wasn't.
terrible movie.
It was
It was just-
entertaining.
Make it
It's
shorter.
too long.
It's too
It
long.
was
too
too
long.
long.
Too long.
That was its issue.
But okay, moving on. Done with the Star Wars stuff. I promise. I know we talk about Star Wars a lot here, but okay.
Oh my
Kojima.
Hold on, before we go on.
What? What's up?
John Carter's budget was $263 million.
Ouch.
It grossed 73.
So they weren't lying. They said
No,
almost
it was-
$200 million loss. That's crazy.
The $190 million.
The amount they spent on advertisement, I couldn't remember the exact quote they spent, but they spent an obnoxious amount of money on that movie for advertisement.
I don't know. I like
Great movie. I don't. The critics, man, they just really.
Main
They
guy
got
was
it
a
wrong.
little,
The
main
critics
guy was
got
a
it
little
wrong.
stiff, but I mean, it was still a good movie.
Okay, I want to move on before I get sad about John Carter again. Okay.
No, that 2020 it'll come out.
Well,
John Carter 2.
What was that?
I don't know.
Okay, that's weird. Anyways, I don't know if you guys know this. There was an article that came out a few years back saying that the people that sold the rights to Disney for John Carter bought the rights back and said they were going to continue making films. We haven't heard anything on it yet. By now, I'm sure it's probably not going to happen if we haven't heard anything yet. But okay, Kojima responds to Metal Gear Survive. I'm sure you guys have seen the trailer for that fucking travesty. Okay, and the game is called. The game is called. What's that game? What's that game you love playing all the time?
Which one?
Well, the fucking zombie game.
Left 4 Dead 2.
Left 4 Dead
that's what
2?
it is.
Yeah.
It's Metal Gear Left 4 Dead 3.
3.
No, it looks like shit. The graphics look like shit, and it looked like it was just a cash grab because they're Konami's trying to. I don't know. They're just trying to milk as much money out of the Metal Gear name as they can.
Yeah, Konami
You know?
has fucked themselves.
And the last Metal Gear game was awesome.
It was really good.
Fan of Pain? Yeah, it was great.
It was awesome.
But, with this one, what is it, Metal Gear Survive?
Yeah, Survive.
So, I mean, I'm not going to be too quick to, harp on it because with the last twist they put on the Metal Gear series, Metal Gear Rising, something like that.
Revengeance or
Yeah,
whatever.
Revengeance. That was a new twist, and I played through it, and I don't know a whole lot about Metal
But I
Gear.
believe Kojima was tied to that. That was before all that Fallout shit.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was before
Yeah, that came out like 4 years ago, I want to say.
Yeah.
It was a while ago.
But, I mean, it was a new twist on the series, and it introduced a lot of new gameplay mechanics for the series, and, I mean, it was fun.
It looked like a fun hack and
Yeah.
slash, and a lot of people
But then
said it
again,
was a
that's
fun
coming
hack
from a
and
person
slash.
that doesn't really know a whole lot about Metal Gear because I
don't either. I heard the story's probably just too crazy.
Oh,
if it's
it's
anything
very
like the
convoluted.
last game, it's probably retarded.
It is. It's
How
very
hard
hard to
it is
follow
to-
if you haven't been with it.
I didn't even know what was going on in the last game, especially in the first 15 minutes. It was like
The hospital scene?
I was just going with the flow. I was just with my mouth just gaped open. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Giggity.
Okay, giggity. Yeah. So this is what Kojima said. He said Metal Gear games are about political fiction and espionage. Where do zombies fit in with that? That is
They
a
don't.
good point. Don't just take the name of a game and throw zombies in and go, fuck it, you'll buy it. And people will.
If they want to make
People
a zombie
will.
game, make a zombie game, but what's the point of
Dragging the name into the mud.
what's
like
the point of even
Yeah.
using it in general? Does it add to the story
No.
in any way?
You could have easily called it Konami Survive.
There you go.
Just call it
Because that-
Survive.
No, we're not talking about them trying to survive, in the business world. We're talking about like a game.
Well, I mean, they could have just turned it into a pachinko machine.
Yeah, apparently they want to make slot machines and shit. So have fun. Hey, they should talk to the guys at Microsoft who did the Halo game. But yeah, that game looks like it's gonna be a fucking travesty. I don't know. It looks stupid. Of course, also Kojima added in a funny point. He said if I had worked on the game, it would have had mechs in it. No, I think that's funny. I love mech games. All right, moving on.
Don't see too many mech games.
No, you don't. I play Hawken. Remember that game we played on PC a little bit there? That was a fun game. Just released on PS4. I played it for a little bit. Awesome game, real sick. If you like Call of Duty but with mechs, you'll love the game. It's really good. Except you don't have to be talentless to be good at Call of Duty. Every game confirmed for PlayStation VR launch so far. I really want to talk about PlayStation VR as a whole. I want to talk about the price. Was it $399 just for the base?
$399 for the base and then $499 for the bundle.
Yeah, which comes with the camera. And
it comes with everything you need plus a game, VR Worlds.
Yeah, PlayStation just really trying to bring those PlayStation Move controllers back really bad, dude. They're like, please. But yeah, I just want to talk about VR in general. $399. We can already see that so far is the cheapest price.
To even use it, you have to have the little sticks, don't you?
Yeah, you have to have the Move controllers plus the camera.
So that $399 doesn't come with that.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's pretty dumb.
But
they're being optimistic, thinking people actually bought those things.
Yeah.
No. The first one. Well, hold on. The $399 comes with the controllers and the headset.
It just comes with the headset. You have to have the Move controllers, plus the camera. Okay, that's a little weird. But to be fair, if you think about retail prices, not eBay prices and used prices, the $499 you get everything you need, obviously, as we said, but the retail for the camera itself is $60.
Yeah.
So, and then the game on top of it, the PlayStation VR Worlds, that's also I can't remember if they're selling it for $49 or regular $59.
Shouldn't be $59. It doesn't look like it's gonna be a full feature game. Probably just has a bunch of little modes in it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But still, $599. That's still cheaper than any. $499. Sorry, it's still cheaper than any other VR on the market.
Yeah, for an actual VR headset.
Especially when you.
we don't have anything to compare it to because
Oculus
and HTC
Vive.
Vive.
No. There's so few of them now. There's Oculus. There's the the Sony VR.
HoloLens
Steam VR
finally came out. Apparently, that's like $1,300. Right?
What is it?
Steam
HoloLens.
HoloLens. Yeah, it's
Steam VR is a thing, right? I didn't just make that up.
No, I think it's just
Steam.
Oculus.
Steam VR is just a category on Steam. The HTC Vive uses Steam.
Right. That's what I meant.
Okay. And how much do you know? How much that runs for?
Around $799.
I will look it up.
So it's still the cheapest.
Yeah, it is.
Even if you get the $499,
$7.99 on the dot.
Yep.
Yeah, that's.
That makes me feel better that all the other ones are that expensive.
Yeah.
But that's because with like the HTC one, you just have to have a PC, but with the PlayStation one, you have to have a PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes
overall having to get a PC. And then you add in the HTC, it's going to be more expensive than the PS4.
Yeah, it will. But most people already have a PC.
Yeah. And 40 million people have a PS4, so it should be. I don't think PlayStation is going to hurt financially from this.
No, absolutely not.
They're probably going to make bank with 40 million people. I'm not. I just want to know, here's another question: is VR going to last? Is VR going to be another? Like Daniel, like you said, is it going to be another 3D fad?
HD
or is it
DVD.
going to stick around? Or HD DVD, 3D fad, or is it going to, stick around for the long haul?
All I know is it's been done in the past, and they've been trying to push it for a while, but I don't think it's going anywhere.
Yeah, and the one of the funny things is I read an article and it showed the amount of people that actually had VR headsets with their Steam accounts, because you actually look at the people that are active with those certain VR games.
3%,
less than 1%.
Really?
Yeah,
it's because it's so expensive.
I really want Oculus to explain to me that how their their developer kit was $300.
It ranged. I think it ranged from like $300 to $500.
But it came with everything.
Yeah, it came with everything.
And then all of a sudden, you come out with the full thing and you're going to charge $1,000?
Yeah.
That's outrageous, man.
Yeah.
Facebook probably made them raise it. Since
Facebook
they did
bought
pay
them out,
$2 billion for it, they had to make their money back somewhere.
Yeah. That's just fucking outrageous.
Yeah. I don't even see that they're going to make their $2 billion back. Because how much was it? Wasn't it like $2 billion that they bought out Oculus Rift
for? It was something crazy like that, yeah.
I know he has the money to do it, but I don't think it was smart because I don't think that many people are going to buy an Oculus Rift.
When I buy one, it's going to be for PS4.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait till it gets a little cheaper, but it will be for PS4. I'm not going to get one for PC.
No.
But I mean, honestly, I'm with you guys. I don't think it's going to be around that long. You know, give it another 5.
I will say the
5-6 years.
The thing you bought with your Note 5.
Yeah,
that you brought over to our house.
The Galaxy VR, the Gear VR.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, from what I played, I mean, from what I've experienced in VR, I mean, I haven't played with an Oculus or Vive, but I played with the Gear VR a lot. And from what I experienced in VR, I could see it sticking around, and I hope it does, because me being a horror fan, you know, I showed you that demo.
It was horrifying.
Exactly.
It was awesome.
It really
awesome.
brings you into the experience. And if you guys haven't checked out VR, I urge you to do so. They're starting to bring out demos in stores, Best Buys, and GameStops. And
the little base sets that they do for Samsung and stuff like that, and the really cool, the smaller version they got for LG. LG's got a cool VR headset.
Yeah.
Those are cool because you can watch movies on them. You can sit there and watch movies. Now, if the PlayStation VR allows you to sit there and just play your favorite first-person game or
they have their own library, and then they're gonna.
I mean, are you gonna be able to just sit there and just put your headset on and just see the screen and play? Mm-hmm. Can you do that?
Yeah, I
Use
think
it as
so.
a second screen.
I mean, from what I've understand, I mean, we don't have it obviously, and we haven't played with it, but
it should work like that.
Yeah,
right?
it should.
See, now I'll spend $400 for that, for the base model, just to do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to get all the VR games. That's not really my thing yet. Mm-hmm. But I'll get that, you know, if I want to sit there and play Skyrim come, you know, October 28th. This is not a sponsored podcast.
Shameless plug.
Please get the game. But anyways, if I could sit there and play Skyrim on my headset or whatever, that'd be fucking cool.
Well, I mean, hopefully they, I mean, besides their own VR library, hopefully they'll integrate, like, into games like Alien Isolation, Skyrim. You know, hopefully they'll...
Isolation.
Now let me ask this. When you have the headset on, do you have to have the TV on as well? Or everything comes through the headset?
Do you have to have the TV on?
Well, I mean, I know you have to have it. I know you have to have, like, the PlayStation on and everything.
You think you'd be able to use it as a second screen, though, like a different screen?
Yeah, because, I mean, you can't see through the headset. So, I mean, you're just going to see everything that's in front of you. So
it'd be cool if it was like that.
I don't know.
If it was like that, I'll pay $3.99 for it. Sure. Sure.
Because I'm thinking, like, what's the fun of watching one person play VR?
There's absolutely no fun. I mean, so, shit, Jacksepticeye.
If two people can do it at one time, multiplayer, without, you know, being in the same room, that'd be kind of cool.
I'm into that. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. All right. VR, moving on. Should be fun. I hope, you know, I'll get the base model if features like that are included, where I don't need to get the stupid pedals and swinging imaginary objects. I don't really want to do that. That's exercise. Fuck exercise. Okay, moving on.
Amen.
Are remakes ruining the film industry?
It's a pretty good opinion.
Well, here's some examples. I'm going to give you some good examples from the last 10 years and then some bad examples. Let's start with the bad first, actually. I don't know if you guys saw this one, but Psycho in 1998 with Vince Vaughn. Karate Kid, 2010, Jackie Chan. Planet of the Apes, 2001, Mark Wahlberg. Oh my god, that was heartburn. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, 2005.
Not great.
Godzilla.
Yeah, I was going to say Godzilla.
Can you call that?
Now, here's the thing. Godzilla is my guilty pleasure because I can watch that movie over and over and over.
Which one? Because it's been remade a couple times.
Godzilla 98 with Matthew Broderick.
Oh, okay, not the
Taylor,
whatever his name is.
Daniel, you will agree with me because we screened this together. Total Recall 2012.
It's pretty good.
Horrible. Horrible. Now, here's one on the list that I thought was controversial, but I'll save it for the end. Wicker Man 2006. Nicolas Cage is a terrible actor, so I don't know why. Death at a Funeral.
That whole movie was terrible.
Wicker Man, the Nick Cage, has to have the funniest fucking scene I've ever seen. Nope, not that one.
Which one?
When at the end where he's dressed as a fucking bear and he just walks up to that girl and goes, she's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" Bow!
Oh,
Decks her in the face.
That's so funny.
Knocks her in the face.
Funniest scene I think I've ever seen in a
terrible movie, though. And Conan the Barbarian, 2011. The movie was so bad, it was expected by its, I guess, executives to be so bad. They thought they were going to lose money, so they only released it on 3D. It was so funny.
Wait, why'd you tell me to watch it then?
Then here's the last one.
Is that the one you told me to watch? Or you told me to watch the original?
The originals. Now, Here's the last one on the list that I do not agree with 100%. But if it's talking about financially, then I agree. The Wolfman, 2010.
Never saw it.
You never saw it?
No, I know you like it though. You talk.
Yeah,
I
liked it with Benicio del Toro. Had a great cast. Benicio del Toro is one of my favorite actors. I'm not being biased, but I think the film was great. It had great practical effects, and I thought it was a really great ode to the original.
For a remake, yeah, absolutely, it was great.
Thank you for agreeing with it. I didn't think it should be on the list, but if we're talking financially, it did not make that much money.
No, it was
Now let's talk about some of the best. Dread, 2012. Dread
really
3D.
good.
I didn't catch that one yet.
You haven't seen it yet?
No.
Holy shit, we need to watch that.
I thought you were working at the movies when that came out.
I was. I just never saw it.
You didn't see it? We probably weren't.
You know,
friends,
that's
so
what we
didn't
should
invite
watch.
you.
Yeah.
That's what we should watch then.
Yeah.
Tonight when we're eating our awesome pizza.
I think I have it. Don't I already have it downloaded?
Yes.
Because I was going to start it.
310 to Yuma. What a beautiful fucking movie. I love that movie. The one with Christian Bale and Russell Crowe. Mm-hmm. It was a great fucking Western. Bram Stoker, Dracula, 1992. Ocean's 11, 2001.
There we go.
Here's another one. The Departed. Based on I
That's
believe
right.
it was a Korean or Japanese drama. I can't...
See, I think those are different than remakes, though. Those don't seem like remakes to me. Those seems like another take on it. Which I guess is what a remake is, but
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking like
I
with
can
Godzilla,
understand where
you
you're
got
coming from, though.
yeah, you got the original, and then you got a remake because it's the same, country and everything.
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
It does sometimes
'cause I don't.
because if it's a different country. Yeah, you feel like it's not a remake. Yeah.
Right.
12 Monkeys, The Fly, and The Magnificent Seven.
Haven't seen it yet.
The Thing, the original, not the new one. Even though I did like the new one, the original, which was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Scarface, Fistful of Dollars, the Clint Eastwood movie, and last but not least, True Grit. Fucking love that movie.
Wow.
True Grit, the remake.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome fucking movie.
Evil
Now,
Dead not on there?
hearing from these lists,
Mike, is Evil Dead on there?
Evil Dead. What do you mean? Like,
Good remake.
yeah, the remake, Fede Alvarez remake.
Yeah, Fede Alvarez.
I love that movie.
It was so fun.
It really should be on that list.
It should.
I really like that movie. And if you guys, what was that recent one we saw?
Don't Breathe.
Don't Breathe. God, and we talked about it the first episode, but
Exhilarating.
I can't keep myself from not talking about it. It was so good. I tell everybody I see that, if you haven't seen movies recently, go see it before it leaves. I don't know. Is it still in theaters?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Awesome movie, guys. It's only 80 minutes of your life, okay? It's worth the $11, or if you're in California, $15, or whatever the fuck it costs out there. Fucking $15 probably is. But yeah, it's definitely worth going to check out. I also recommend if you really like an intense, gory, like scary ass fucking movie, go see rent or illegally download, whatever you kids do nowadays. Go get the remake for Evil Dead. Awesome movie.
Yeah.
It's got different characters in it. It's a different story.
Yeah.
But still fun and really gross. But I like stuff like that. Gross, scary, intense.
Yes.
I love all that stuff.
Yeah. Fede Alvarez is a great director.
Yeah. I want him to keep making horror movies. He should
knows how
team
to
up.
keep you on the edge of your seat for sure.
Oh yeah, he should. You know who he should team up with? James Wan, like the Godfather of horror for our generation. James Wan. Just team up with James Wan and make something fucked up. Redo the fucking Saw movie. I don't know. But he is doing Saw again. But yeah, what do you guys think? Like, based on the last 10 years of all the remakes we've seen, good and bad, I mean, do you think remakes are ruining the film industry? I mean, because personally, I believe it is. I mean, especially when you see movies like the last fucking Ghostbusters, which I don't want to talk about.
It just depends on the writer, I think.
Yeah.
Who gets a hold of it.
I mean, honestly, people are running out of ideas.
Yeah.
So there's not much they can do.
Yeah. There's very few properties I want to see rebooted or remade.
Have we said anything about the new Jumanji?
No, we haven't.
That's what started this whole thing. Zach tweeted me or sent me the image, and people were upset about it.
Yeah, because it has a lot of controversial actors: Kevin Hart, The Rock, Jack Black, and
is Kevin Hart going to play the police officer?
No.
First off,
what is he gonna play?
Is he
gonna play? Is he gonna play the kid?
We don't.
Are they
know
gonna do like
much
Fantastic
about it.
Four?
No, it's a sequel. It's not really a reboot. It's a sequel.
Yeah, we don't know much about it.
So
Ooh,
I
a sequel.
yeah,
don't know
How
why
do you
they
make a
would.
sequel?
A lot of people are upset
No
with
clue.
it because they're fucking with something that is perfectly
It's a
fine
classic,
by
yeah.
itself. And when you take stuff like Jumanji or Ghostbusters and you fuck with them, people get mad, and then you end up getting a lot of dislikes on your videos. People, boycotting, people trashing your shit.
Doesn't the Ghostbusters one have like the most disliked of any movie?
Yeah, it was like
when
the
it
most.
was, when it was coming out. It
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, it beat out. It eventually beat out. What was that? The one before him. It was the new Call of Duty Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare.
Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, and that was sitting on top for a while too. But
I
honestly,
just realized I disliked it. I forgot that I disliked the trailer.
for
It
what?
has 1,014,000 dislikes.
I mean, I
for
saw
Ghostbusters.
I saw Ghostbusters.
It's pretty bad, right?
It wasn't that many dislikes bad, but I mean, I went to sleep in it. It was a good nap.
Okay. So you don't.
The 3D was cool. I saw it on the 3D. The 3D was cool.
I mean, I heard the special effects were fine.
It
You're
had
3D.
It had a
horse, so you
couple.
would say that.
I don't think it deserves the hate that it received. It had its very little.
There's
moments.
a reason why people hated it.
Yeah,
And everybody had. Every
I could
single
definitely
right.
understand why people hated it. People didn't go see it. I could kind of understand that, but the amount of hate it got, I don't think it deserved it. Because I mean, it did, believe it or not, have a very little moments where it did make you laugh, and okay, that was kind of cool.
Well, let me tell you why people hated it so much, and you'll probably end up agreeing with me why I hated it
And I
just
will,
as much.
because I do understand it.
Because we started getting this whole feminist vibe right when we started seeing the video, and then you started seeing pictures on their Twitter of them holding up signs with all the females part of the crew and cast saying, "I'm a female and I'm a writer. I'm not."
And then all the
blah, blah,
tweets
blah.
that were like,
And all the tweets.
"This just proves that women can do anything men can do."
Yeah, and then you have that surrounding the film, and then you get terrible actresses like what's her name? Actresses like Melissa McCarthy, who is trying to be the female Chris Farley, and then you have Kristen Wiig, which is the only talented female actress in the whole group.
really like Kristen Wiig.
I love her. And then you get what's her stupid name? Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones, yeah.
Yeah. And then the whole time she's just playing
nobody.
a stereotypical screaming black woman, and people are angry. We don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
Then again, I mean, in the movie, she did kind of bring a few funny jokes. I kind of enjoyed
Well, I
it.
mean, when you try so
I fell
hard,
asleep at the end, like the last 20, 30 minutes.
when you
of the
try
movie.
so hard, you're bound to land a few.
Well, let me say this. If you fall asleep at the last 20, 30 minutes of a movie, then it's not that good of a movie.
It's not, but I don't think it deserved the hate that it got.
I need Hollywood. If you're gonna do remakes, then live up to what they originally were. Don't just try and make one to get a quick cash grab or try to cater to a certain group. I mean, it's outrageous. But anyways, we're getting off topic here. Remakes, I feel, are ruining the film industry, but not to the point where every single film that's going to be coming out is eventually going to be a remake. But I think Hollywood needs to slow down on the remakes that they are doing, and I think they need to start focusing on some more original content. Y'all give me a call. I got a couple movies made. So y'all give me a call if you want some good shit. Okay, moving on. This past week, a trailer dropped for Passengers, a new space movie. And it got me thinking about, the last 5 or 6 years we've been having a lot of space movies made, and they've all been really good. And I just want to talk about, America's,
all of them
rediscovered love for space movies. Now,
all of them have been good.
Majority of them.
Jupiter Ascending.
Okay, yeah, majority of them have been good. Stuff like, the poster behind me, Prometheus and okay.
I was downloading something, sorry.
Legally, people. Legally. You download legally. But yeah, Prometheus, Interstellar. Name some other ones.
The Martian.
Oh my God, The Martian was so good.
Martian was really good. Not even because like a
phenomenal.
space.
Yeah.
It was if you had thrown him just in the wilderness somewhere,
It would have
been
been
a great
funny.
movie.
It would have been awesome.
Wouldn't have been as believable that he couldn't get rescued and everything, but
Yeah. But with all these great space movies coming out, it just blows my mind at how well written. And these are original fucking movies, people. Let's just keep making space movies. We got another Prometheus coming out too. We got Prometheus 2 coming out.
A lot of people didn't like Prometheus though.
It was like a lot of even, love hate kind of thing. You either really enjoy it or you really just don't give a shit about it.
Right.
I enjoyed it for one. Mm-hmm. I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was beautifully made. But yeah, I just think it's crazy at how in love we are with fucking space movies again. And then we had The Arrival, that movie that's coming out. What is it, next week or a couple weeks?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Amy Adams movie. There was a trailer. It was really cool. The trailer, she was just carted out to the middle of nowhere in the middle of the night. And it's like the alien spaceship. We don't know much on it yet, which is weird because the movie's coming out in a couple weeks. But
would you consider alien invasion movies in that category as well?
Yeah,
because the new Cloverfield wasn't bad. It was pretty entertaining.
That was cool. That was probably aliens.
John Goodman was really good.
This one too, right? What are we looking at?
I'm checking out The Arrival. It looks is it a remake that's coming out?
I think that's The Arrival. I think it's just Arrival.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if it's based on the same thing. It might be. If it's a remake, then fuck. But right here, Edge of Tomorrow. Another poster near me.
Yeah,
another
really
great, awesome. Well, aliens, whatever.
Yeah, but
aliens,
wasn't
space.
It like mechanical things though?
Independence Day. That's another space movie. What?
Wasn't it like mechanical things? I hadn't seen it in years.
No, they were aliens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they came there. Fucked up. But I think it's really cool. Passengers, everybody check out the trailer when you get the chance. I recommend it. It looks really cool. It's got a great cast. Chris Pratt, Jennifer Lawrence, and Michael Sheen, which is one of my all-time favorite actors. Great guy.
Arrival is sitting at a pretty nice 8.6 right now.
Already.
A couple hundred, 783 reviews.
Yeah. It's
pretty
it's
insane.
kicking ass. It's going to be an awesome. It's going to be a drama. What's up?
Is it going to be like the one? I haven't seen anything on it, but is it like the one with Sandra Bullock and
Gravity?
George Clooney? Gravity.
Oh, another great space movie.
Yeah.
Another one.
Good call. Great movie.
Yeah.
Didn't Interstellar win an Academy Award? Gravity won an Academy Award?
We're going to look at it. Okay, we're at Gravity right now. Okay. You look up Interstellar, I'll look up Gravity.
All right. I'm pretty sure it did, though.
I'm pretty sure Gravity did.
It got a couple nods, if not.
Won 7 Oscars. Gravity won 7. I remember it did have a big year.
Yeah.
Cinematography, directing, film editing, sound, visual.
It's like Mad Max.
Best motion picture of the year as well.
Most recent Oscars, Mad Max, taking home 8 of them.
Yeah.
Like nobody cared
Mad
about
Max
the categories
kicked
really,
ass, yeah.
but
Yeah.
It was
it had a lot of good movies to go up against, like Revenant. So
yeah,
That's true.
and Spotlight.
Because Leo deserved it.
Of course he did. Of course he did. But what did Interstellar win as? What Interstellar?
I just pulled it up here. Hold on. Where does it say that?
It just says right there below. We're on IMDb.
Won 1 Oscar and had 134 nominations throughout.
Yeah,
all the awards.
Yeah, I mean,
39 wins of those as well.
what was the Oscar for? Was it visual? It probably was visual. Because
I'd have to look. Hold on.
yeah, visual and music written for modern pictures. Nominated for best sound mixing, production design, sound editing. Yeah, and honestly, I think it should have been best actor, best support actress, but it was a great film. Definitely, I recommend Interstellar and Gravity. They're both. Gravity was really freaking intense.
Was best achievement in visual effects.
Yeah, which it deserved because
Pretty
it was
much
a beautiful movie.
Any space age nowadays, visually they're just amazing.
Anything
they have to be.
Anything Christopher Nolan is beautiful. Is always fucking beautiful to watch. Okay, moving on. More movie stuff, but this time it's a little mixture of both video games and movies. Apparently, there are 54 video game movies currently in development, which is fucking mind-blowing.
That is.
That's better than 54 video games based on movies. Because video movie video games are terrible.
Terrible.
Well, no,
except
they're
for
not.
except
They're
for that
pretty bad.
Remember that? What was that Riddick game?
Oh, dude,
On
the
original
Chronicles of
Xbox?
Riddick.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
It was awesome.
All right, let me rephrase.
Catwoman was
One.
awesome.
That was only the one though.
Catwoman was awesome.
Oh, Spider-Man game. One of the Spider-Man games on 64.
yeah.
What was it? The open world one?
That wasn't really based on
Spider-Man
the-
64 was pretty good.
Yeah,
But that
but
was
that's
that
not
came
based on the
before-
movie.
Yeah, it came
Yeah, that
before
was-
the Tobey
yeah,
Maguire
yeah.
movie, I think.
But the one that did come out on GameCube, Spider-Man, that was based on the movie, and it was
A lot of
great.
people don't probably won't agree with me on this, but I have a guilty pleasure Minority Report for GameCube.
But no.
I love that.
Enter the Matrix.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Enter the Matrix. I love that. I bought it for PS2 because I'm stupid and I thought PlayStation was being nice enough and had backwards compatibility, but they didn't.
Let's not
Did you
talk
play
about that.
Catwoman?
Catwoman.
I can't imagine anyone that did.
I did.
Oh,
Nobody.
I immediately broke it.
was it really bad?
Yes.
Was it the Halle Berry Catwoman?
Was it
Yes.
that one? Oh,
Did she do voice acting for it? They
Yes.
get somebody that was.
I
like,
heard it was
terrible.
just like she had 6 lines. And that was
Yep.
it. Okay, well.
And then she just kept repeating them the whole
Yep.
time.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about
Okay,
right.
here we go. We're going to name it through and we'll probably just make fun of a lot of these. Angry Birds 2. Well, the first one.
First
apparently
one did really well.
Assassin's
I
Creed.
think.
Let me talk about Assassin's Creed real quick. I saw the trailer. A lot of people thought it looked cool.
It looks stupid.
I thought it looked stupid.
It looks really dumb, and especially the Kanye West song playing in the back.
Yeah.
That somebody took out the Kanye West. Sorry, I just lost what I was saying.
This
They took
Kanye
out
West
they
song?
took out the song and put in like a
better-
European like battle-y song, and
Yeah.
it made it look a lot cooler. But still, it's not something I'm.
Yeah, let's stop trying to
excited
put
for it.
rap into period pieces like this, okay? Assassin's Creed looks weird, but they're already apparently are signed on for Assassin's Creed 2. Asteroids. Why?
Another space movie though.
Bioshock. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bioshock has
I'll
a
be
cool
down
story.
for Bioshock for sure.
Yeah. There
See,
was a
I think
YouTube video.
there's a lot of good ones that they could do, like Last of
yeah.
Us
Definitely
or
Last of Us.
Uncharted, which I think they're talking about both of those.
They've been trying
already.
to get Uncharted off the ground for the longest time. Yeah.
Destiny. No, I'm kidding. Not a Destiny movie.
Jesus.
It would just be
Bioshock.
It'd be 2 hours of them shooting things
Yeah.
and grinding for gear. No, this one's not good either.
Yeah.
Throw it out.
Spend $500 million on amazing graphics and shitty gameplay. But all right, Bioshock. Sure. I watched a YouTube video for Bioshock, and the story was actually very interesting.
Is it an original story, or is it they're taking the first game and making a movie out of it, like bits and pieces of it?
That'd be cool.
Because if it's
Infinite.
an
If they went
original,
off-
I'm not as excited about it.
Oh, okay.
Either way, I actually would be very excited because the lore in Bioshock is just so
like
interesting.
I said, I watched a YouTube video. It was awesome.
It's really great.
Borderlands,
Borderlands would be. Yeah, I feel like that would just be Mad Max.
Yeah.
space movie.
Kind of loose.
they do
It's
the one
pretty
on
loose
Moon?
fit. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
With the pre-sequel on the moon.
Call of Duty Cinematic Universe.
No,
Let me tell you about this.
don't.
Activision's already made. What's that?
Oh, nothing.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Activision has already made a movie production company. Okay, and they're
For all
already
All their great games.
that they can
they're-
turn into movies.
Yeah, great. Centipede. Here's one I think would be interesting. Dante's Inferno. I think that'd probably end up being a radio.
That was
movie.
a very underrated game.
It was.
It was.
A lot of
I
people
mean,
said good
if
things
you
about
if you
it.
released it now, it wouldn't be any good. But back then, just for a basic hack and slash,
It was a
pretty
God of
fun.
War clone.
Didn't it
it was.
release on PS3 remastered? Didn't they bring it back in the last gen?
No, it was.
It was released on PS3.
Yeah, it was on PS3.
Oh, okay.
PS3 and Xbox 360.
No, that's one of the games that I actually
Beat through twice because you can play through as like pure, and then you can go evil, or
Mhm.
it's not really evil; it's just impure.
right.
But no, I think that'd be cool. I think a movie based off that. I mean, it wouldn't do well. It really wouldn't because the
I
game
heard it's
didn't.
based off a book, right?
Yes. No. It's
Dante's Inferno is like a
It's a book.
Really,
or a
guys?
fable.
You don't know
or-
Dante's
or a
Inferno?
poem.
Really?
What? Were we
it's a
supposed to
poem.
read
Yeah,
that?
yeah, it's a poem.
Oh, it's a poem. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was. I was gonna say either like
well,
a
I mean,
play
I've
or a
never read
poem
it
or a
in
book.
school or Detective Pikachu. Here's an interesting one. Deus Ex. That has a really good,
Zach would probably
really
be
cool story.
the best person to ask about that.
if that would be cool.
Deus Ex movie.
It really depends.
They got to do it right.
Yeah, I think that'd be tricky because They would really have to get
Looks
the right
Matrixy,
actor.
but I've never really
right
played
actor?
a Deus Ex game.
I mean, I haven't gotten too
It
far
looks
into
cool.
it. I'm playing the newest one. Sorry, just my brain fart. Human Revolution.
There you go.
Yeah. And
People are saying that was a great game.
yeah, I played through Human Revolution a little bit, and then I'm playing the newest one, Mankind Divided, and
Pretty good so far?
Yeah, it's pretty good so far. I mean, the story is
It's kind of there.
it's great. It's not the most
So what you're saying
exciting
is
story.
it's probably going to drop to like $29.99 in a few months.
No, I wouldn't say that. It would hold
It's
its
got
value.
decent reviews.
It's
It's been
got-
kicking ass
yeah.
in the review department.
It's a lot better than what because I only played a little bit of Human Revolution. Mankind Divided is way better.
Yeah.
See, but I don't know that many people that have it. Like,
I've never known anyone
You're the only
that played
person
it.
that's
Yeah.
said anything about it.
I don't know anybody that's played Human Revolution either besides you.
Probably a little cult following, you know?
I have the game, but I just never play it. But I also have like 280 Steam games that have 0 minutes on them.
Oh, yeah, shit, I forgot I have Deus Ex too.
It probably was a great deal. It was probably like $5, and you get every single
Can't
one.
beat Humble Bundle. You know, it's for a good cause.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry. I've never played Devil May Cry. I know you
neither
have,
have I.
haven't you? Daniel?
No, I watched. Jacob actually played a little bit of it, and I watched a little bit. I mean, it's Dante's Inferno kind of style, just hack and slash.
Just Japanese version.
I mean, people go crazy for it, so it might do well.
Here's one. The Division. Now, the game might be below mediocre, but if you guys watch the little agent side story episodes they've had, the live action ones, they're really fucking cool. And I think they can do really well with this movie because it has a really, really good story overall. Far Cry.
Far Cry would
Only
be
if
really
they
cool.
do 3 with Voss.
Yeah,
But they
I was
already
just gonna say.
they already have the perfect formula because they have the guy that they molded the character after.
Who looks
you
just
saw
like
the
it
you
and
saw the
sounds
live
like-
action with Chris, what's his name?
Oh,
the
Christopher
McLovin.
Mintz-Plasse?
Yes.
Yeah, that was
funny.
That was dark funny.
It was.
It was funny.
I think that would do really well.
Yeah, if they did Far Cry 3, hell yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's, hell fucking no.
What?
Fruit Ninja?
All right,
Dude,
next.
punch me in the crotch, dude. I don't want to see that. Gears of War, hell yeah. I'll see a Gears of War movie. I don't like the games. I'll see the movies.
Did you know the new Gears of War is going to be on PC?
That's weird.
It
Xbox
is.
is going to do that?
I think they released
Why are they
Gears.
desperate for the Xbox from losing in their last few originals? They just
I mean, I'm going to get it because I like Gears of War.
if it looks cool, I'll get it.
Yeah.
I used to play 3 with Kevin, so I don't know. Ghost Recon, I don't know. I feel like that'd just be another military movie.
Yeah.
God of War, sure.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
If they got all the gods and everything.
But you know what it'll look like? It'll look like 300 or the Immortals. You know.
Yeah.
You got to do a movie like that if you're going to.
Which
do
those
God of
were
War.
not bad movies.
No, they were fun movies. Gran Turismo, that's stupid. Here's one that I thought they should
That's
have made
just like
already.
a car.
because-
See, that's
Like,
why,
they
They should have just
that's
called
like the
it
Metal
Formula
Gear thing.
One.
Well, just
That's like the Metal
uh,
Gear thing, though. Like, why do you need to grab Metal Gear's name and throw it on your piece of shit zombie game? Just make a zombie game.
Just make
Just
a car
make
game.
make a card movie.
Well, they did.
Don't fucking throw.
Well, how'd you feel about Need for Speed?
It was mediocre, but I like Aaron Paul. So
There you go.
I enjoyed it.
Aaron
I mean,
Paul, hey, I'm 5'8" and I'm tough. It's like, yeah, dude, relax. Only Tom Cruise can get away with that. Here's one that I thought was a no-brainer, and I really loved the story Half-Life.
Yeah,
I thought that should.
but they'd
definitely
have to
be
have
a
an
movie.
ending, so they'd have to come out with Half-Life 3 for them to be able to do
That's
that.
never gonna
Plus,
happen.
they would have to talk stubborn Valve into doing the damn movie.
Yeah.
Halo, sure.
Why not?
I've seen the
Another
show.
space
The
movie.
show looks awesome. Have you guys seen the show?
The
original, the one they had on
Not the Machinima
from
one?
Machinima. On,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was cool. And then the one they had on Netflix there for a little while, it was cool. Heavy Rain, that's basically a movie. Just take away the action, the action.
just
button.
shoot it scene for scene
Yeah,
with live action. I mean,
it's a good story. Kane and Lynch, nah, I don't know. I've never played the games. Were they good?
asking the wrong person for that.
Okay, we'll move on. Last of Us, huh? No brainer, right
Amen.
there.
Yeah, no brainer.
You need to get that in right now before people start getting tired of zombies, because we're moving over to space movies now. So they need to hurry up.
Hey,
and
those
get
aren't
that
really
last one.
zombies though. That's a parasite.
Okay. It's not as bad as the parasite zombies they have in Resident Evil, is it?
No, those are like mind control parasites.
Those are so stupid.
For some reason,
how do you go from straight zombie to brain altering parasite?
I think it's really dumb because like they get infected with this, this parasite, and then out of nowhere they're just like, "Hey, I'm gonna ruin myself," and now I have like 38 tentacles coming out of me.
Yeah, it didn't really, but apparently 4 is great. Mass Effect. Where's this movie?
Yeah,
I want to see this movie.
Oh my god,
it'd be great. I want to see all 3. A movie for all 3 video games would be great.
No, they'd probably cut it into 6 to make more money.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or for Harry Potter. Metal Gear Solid.
And
I don't know if anyone could follow that plot line.
I think unless Kojima did it, they'd have to have somebody study every game for like 6 years.
But Metal Gear would be kind of a weird story. And I don't know if I want to sit there and just watch someone sneaking around shooting people from the... Ooh, let's make a Hitman movie. Oh, they did.
Yeah,
they made 2 of them.
twice.
They were both bad. But yeah. That's funny. All right. Resident Evil. Zach wanted to talk a little bit about Resident Evil and the new Biohazard game, which I've watched several people stream it. It's very fucking intense. The demo, that is. The demo. I don't know if the demo is actually taken from the game or was it just it's just like a trailer.
We don't really know if there's 2 demos out right now.
Well, yeah, because there's the one that's the weird one with the family and everything.
There's the house, which was the first one, and then there's what's called the Lantern demo, and that's
what the girl or whatever trying to run away from that woman.
And from what I think they said that one is confirmed how it's going to be played. So it is going to be first person, and it really showed off some really great Resident Evil mechanics that I'm so glad that
I saw that trailer, or I saw that gameplay. It looked fantastic.
Yeah, it looks great,
terrifying.
It does.
And especially someone who's a big fan of PT and beat it twice. You'll never get me to play another horror game, so I'll just let you guys know that. But the only other horror game I'll probably ever play again and again and again is Until Dawn. But,
great game.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic game. That's going to be a great VR experience.
Did you ever finish that? Because I know Gabe and I used to watch you play it, and then
I finished it. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was a
I
great
beat it
game.
twice.
There was only like 20 more minutes in the game.
Really?
It was literally almost done. Yeah.
Well, because I know we got to
you guys didn't want to watch anymore after I fucked up Emily. Really bad. It was horrible how she died. After I did it, I felt so bad, and it's not even a real person.
Now, was she the one that just fell?
Just just shot her right in the head.
Well,
first of all, Michael is like the best character in that whole story. But anyways, but yeah, Resident Evil looks really cool. But now I've never. I played a few minutes with Daniel. With 6, I played the whole Leon demo with Daniel. It was okay at the time. We couldn't get into it now. Resident Evil 5, we played quite a bit. We didn't finish that. But that's pretty much it. I'm not really, into the Resident Evil. My kind of survival horror is, Silent Hill, find a pipe, find a knife if you're lucky, maybe a gun if you're lucky.
Well, the old school
most of it's just running and trying to survive.
Well, you played the new age Resident Evil, which is totally different. Yeah. And
3 and 4 are night and day. 3
really?
is 3 is like it's top down, isn't it? It's top down?
No, 3 expanded off what 2 was, and basically, you started out with the original Resident Evil on PlayStation, and for its time, it was a very fun, unique,
still a good game.
IP series. Yeah, it's great. And when I got into Resident Evil, which was the HD remastered on GameCube, not the one that just recently released, which is
Resident Evil 0
remastered on GameCube.
Well, the first one, Resident Evil, was the first one to come out. Resident Evil 0 came out later, in which it expanded off the.
Wasn't it like Rebecca?
Yeah, Resident Evil 0 was the one where you started on the train as Rebecca, and it introduced co-op. Well, technically co-op.
Didn't they redo Resident Evil 0 for PS4 and Xbox?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one
they're going through all of them right now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're talking about, they confirmed that they are doing 2. However, we don't know anything on it. They haven't released anything. How they're going to make it is making everybody nervous, because if they make it like 6, it's going to be a fucking travesty. It's not going to be worth it.
Oh, they're going to remake the game entirely.
Yeah.
They're not going to just remaster.
From what we know, they haven't confirmed either way, but we don't know.
Well, don't make it like 6 because
Exactly.
I thought with 2 they still had the zombie virus, not parasites.
Yeah, the T virus. Yes.
Then why would they do? They wouldn't fuck with people like that. Come on.
They could because the way from what I'm looking at it, and it's my favorite series, so I really like to dive deep into the lore and everything like that. And from what I'm noticing, Capcom doing is that they started out with the HD remastered back in like 2002, I think is when it came out on GameCube, and they kind of brought a new twist on it, and they made it much more kind of, I don't know how to say it, very detailed in the environment and the level design and everything like that. And it, kind of captured the horror a lot better and made it a lot scarier. And then you moved right along to 4 when that came out in like 2006 or 7, I think. And it introduced the over-the-shoulder gameplay mechanic and kind of made it a little bit more action-y, but still kept a little bit of the horror and the puzzles and everything, which was a lot of fun. And it was a great fine line between action and horror. And then you move on to 5, which just kind of made it more action-y, still kind of fun, co-op action, whatever. And then you got 6, that piece of shit.
That game bombed bad. A month later, it was $20.
It was Gears of Resident Evil all day. It was bad. But with 7, though, they're introducing that new twist
Hold
again.
on. You know in Resident Evil 5 where Chris is punching the boulder?
Yeah.
It's like they took that and made an entire game out of it.
That's
for
exactly.
Resident Evil 6.
That's a great way to describe it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with Leon's campaign, if you haven't played Resident Evil 6, there's like a total of 3 different campaigns you could play as, and each one has their own little kind of thing to it. Leon's was supposed to be like, Capcom said, hey guys, this is going to be the scary survival horror that you wanted, and it wasn't.
I heard it was the best one.
It was the best one, yeah. It was
because I bought the game,
Uh-huh.
and Mike and I tried to play Chris and, Piers or something, some random guy.
No, Jake, which was Wesker's son.
Yeah. Yeah, we tried to play that, and we played for like 20 minutes, and we're like, no, we can't do this. And so I tried to play it by myself, and the whole time I just had this look on my face like, what am I playing?
Yeah.
This is bad. Like, it's not even like, it's an action-y Resident Evil. It was just bad.
Right, exactly. It was just terrible. But moving on from 6 into 7, now that's going to be a really interesting take because it's going into first person, which again is a new thing that they're doing with Resident Evil. Like taking a look back, that's what they've been doing constantly throughout this whole entire series. But the way they're introducing it, they're taking a look at what's popular and they're applying it to Resident Evil. Now, with the first person take, I don't mind it because, I enjoyed Outlast, PT, that's kind of what they're taking off of.
Loved Outlast.
Right. And they're bringing back the puzzles, the slow-paced horror, and they're integrating it with PlayStation VR.
Which can be even worse.
So I think it's going to be phenomenal. And then
from what I've seen with the demo being played and the gameplay trailer with the girl, I feel like this is a game that I could enjoy as much as I did PT. I still wish PT was coming out.
Oh, so does everybody.
I really hate Konami for that.
Yeah.
I'm ready for another Silent Hill. I've been ready since Downpour. Downpour was not that great of a game.
No. Well, it was good. I mean, it was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Homecoming is probably one of my favorites. 3, I like 2.
2 is the best, I think. But
I've never played 1, but I've played 2, 3, and I've played everything after 2 and after. But Capcom, I mean, looks like they know what they're doing with this game, so it should be good. And they haven't had the best streak with video games, but they have come out with some good ones. Dragon's Dogma was one. Dano and I played that religiously.
Really
Did you play that as well?
No.
Dragon's Dogma?
It was really good. It was
Highly
buggy. Good. It was a little too weeaboo for me. But
weeaboo.
The translations were awful.
The translating, the dialogue was weird, but the gameplay was
solid.
Amazing. Yeah.
It didn't look amazing, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Like you grab onto a creature and then he jumps around and your character kind of like glitches and like jerks every which way, but I mean you stay on and everywhere. It's
Speaking of Dragon's Dogma, they have the online release, which is basically the game, but it's massive now, and you get to play with your friends online. It's an online MMORPG, and it released in Japan a couple years ago, but apparently the CEO of Capcom says he wants to bring it here in 2017, which would be great. It's free to play, which would be cool. And they want to bring it to...
Is it free to play or is it pay to play? Like
free to play.
You buy to play, sorry.
It's free to play for PC and for PS4. So they're bringing
That'd
it over
be really
here.
cool.
I'd like to have it. It'd be fantastic. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before we sign out, I want to go ahead and remind you guys of the 24-hour podcast I will be doing for Skyrim, October 28th. Podcast. Sorry. Stream. 24-hour stream attempt featuring Skyrim. Kind of celebrate their release on PS4 and their 5-year anniversary. Jesus Christ, 5 years. It's so... This game has been my favorite for 5 years. But yeah, 24-hour stream. Information will be on our YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's going to be under the name Micmac Attack MCMAC ATTACK. MySpace. Just kidding. No, not MySpace.
MySpace.com.
But yeah, that's going to be the Twitch information. Like I said, will be on our
2016. We were a little late to the
information will be on our social media. Thank you guys again for tuning in, and we'll see you next week for episode 4. Bye.
Yeah, boy.
Sorry.
Yeah.
See you guys later.